As you all may know, this was Dr. Dignam's first year as head principal. LBTV was granted the opportunity to have a sit-down interview to reflect on this past school year and discuss future plans.
Well, this first year as principal has been a big blur because honestly just so much has happened and there were so many legislative and policy changes with the state of Illinois and the Board of Education that it was, I think, a bit overwhelming for all of us, teachers and administrators included. So I thought that that was something I'm not going to forget looking back at being a first-year principal. But I think that I would take away with anything I've done is centered on students. I know that I've listened to what students want to have in the building, whether it's social or academic concerns that they have. Those are things that I've really tried to make sure that if I was a student and every time I've made a decision, what would I want so that when I graduate here, that I would look back and say, yeah, every year something improved. And so that's my number one priority, and that's something that I'm not going to forget because I know that I had a lot of success with that, and there are things that I could do a little bit better in the future along those lines, and I think that that's something I'm going to try and take with me each year.
What are your most proud moments of this school year?
I would say I'm most proud about opening the school year with opening up 8 new classrooms. I know that the assistant principals and I worked really hard to make sure that we return as many classrooms back for students to use as well as teachers.
What do you hope to accomplish next year?
I would say for next school year I want to make sure that we have curricular, extracurricular offerings that are valuable and that we have programs here that are preparing students so that they'll say, the second year with, Dr. Dignam here as principal was a better year than last year. And that's what I want, is want every year to be better.
What are some exciting things planned for next year?
So next year we're going to be opening up the recording studio. And so this year the big thing was the aquaponics facility. Next year will be a recording studio. We're looking into a program called Kitchen Chemistry that's home economics based. And what we will be doing is working with the tilapia that we're raising and all the produce that we're raising in that room, and then using one of the other rooms as a lab setup with a kitchen setup.
LBTV would like to wish Dr. Dignam a successful career.